for Showbiz Roundtable, the 7th edition, which is happening on Joy 99.7 FM this Saturday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. If this is the very first time you're hearing about it, I late. Yeah, because we've been talking about it for about a fortnight now. It's on the theme GRA versus Creatives, Taxation and the Future of Ghana's Creative and Digital Economy. And so we're putting together officials from the Ghana Revenue Authority to engage with the creative community on the impact of taxation on, their work in the creative space. Now, we already mentioned that our panel members are super ready. Victor Yakogo and Isaac Kobinamwako are both from GRA. And then, of course, we have Robert Kla, Latif Abubakar, Francis Doku, and Kojo Poku, who are all from the creative arts sector. And they will be facing off with the GRA, officials to explore the theme that I talked about, taxation and the future of Ghana's creative and digital economy. But the latest updates, we've mentioned just a few of them on Showbiz News Flash. But let me quickly go through some more of the names, some of the attendees and some of the reps from the creative sector who are not necessarily panel members but are, official guests. We have Ninoy, we have Vaide Duchum Boateng, Kojo Preko Dankwa, Edem Mensa Chotome, Headless YouTuber is going to be there, Jerry Wonder, he's an editor, he's going to be there, Parrot Mouth, Jacinta Nanasase, Tiliekia Nipa, Quindalene, Ken Fiati, actor Ken Fiati has been confirmed as well, Abna Ruthie, Lexi the Comic, Nene Odomple Bernard, Zike Ike Jr., Kwesi Ernest, Soraya Opare Riley, all these amazing folks from the creative sector are going to be present for the 7th edition of the Showbiz Roundtable. So please make sure you're marking your calendars and your clocks as well. 2 p.m. on Joy 99.7 FM this Saturday. There's also a simulcast on Joy Prime Television at the same time. So if you want to see the folks and you don't want to be on Facebook on Joy FM, you can actually go on to Joy Prime Television to catch it. But moving away from that, Rexoma has raised a concern that warms my heart very, very much. He's been talking about why and how local languages must be spoken to kids at home. They speak English in town. They speak English at school. That's fine. Rexoma, who is a legendary high-life musician and a presidential staffer for the Black Star Experience, has urged Ghanaians to prioritize speaking their local languages at home to preserve their heritage. Now, he spoke to Kwame Dazi on Daybreak Hits and raised the topic of, why it is necessary for kids to speak local languages and be taught the local languages at home. Let's take a listen.
And they're crying that the teacher has beaten them also. Why? Because they were speaking Twi. I had to go to the school and warn the teachers. I said, look, I brought my children for you to teach them English. So don't ask my children that when they come home, they shouldn't speak Twi. They shouldn't speak Twi. What language do you want them to speak? I don't want anybody to touch any of my children just because they are speaking their local language. So they stop touching them. And that's why all my children can speak Twi fluently. There are so many houses in this country that the children are speaking English and they don't teach them the local language. So you can't just do this thing to your children and you grow up to complain that they can't speak the language and some languages are dying and all that. The best teacher, number one teacher, is you, the parent.
So that is Rexoma over there making that very strong point. And so if you're listening to us right now, yes, that is a very huge suggestion over there. Please try to speak local languages with the kids, especially when they're at home. When they go to school, yes, they can speak English. That's what Rexoma is saying. And this has come, during a period where we are all grappling with tensions over cultural representation and identity. And so let's make it a point to push our local languages in our various homes. Now, to our very final story, rapper Cardi B has won the civil assault lawsuit that was brought against her by a security guard in 2018. Now, you remember in 2018, there was this issue that happened in a club where the security guard alleged that she had been pushed over, she had been harassed physically by Cardi B and her team, and so she had sustained injuries. And so she was actually looking out for $24 million as compensation for suffering those damages. But the great thing is that Cardi B has won the civil case against her, and she spoke about it after the court proceeding.
I want to thank my lawyers, I want to thank the judge, and I want to thank the respectful press. I really, really appreciate that. And I want to thank everybody at home supporting me. I know you guys having a little key with the moment. But to be honest with you, I have missed my kids' first day of school today. I missed my kids' last week of school yesterday because of this. And I'm not even playing around. I did not touch that girl. I didn't lay my hands on that girl. And with that being said, this time around, I'm going to be nice. The next person that try to do a frivolous lawsuit against me, I'm going to countersue. And I'm going to make you pay. Because this is not okay. I think people have like this misinterpretations of celebrities. Like, it's like, oh, well, we can ask for this and they're going to settle. You don't work at home and you don't work all day and you don't work for your money to give out your money. So don't ever think that I'm just going to give you my money that I work hard for. I don't lay in bed all day. I work all day. And I work hard for my money for my kids and for people I take care of. So don't you ever think that you're going to sue me and I'm just going to settle and just give me my money.
You can f with me if you wanted to.
An interview after the court proceeding, and we say congratulations to Cardi B. And well, for people, we know they can't hear us, but we're just saying that if you're a Cardi B fan and you think you know someone that might just throw in a suit just because Cardi B has that money, she says she's not going to pay anything like that in the future.
So the lady, because they pushed and whatever they did to her, so she's seeking what, $24 million?
Yes, you know they say money quenches pains. So $24 million.
If she won that suit, like, you know what I'm going to do?
No.
Go straight to D Black's club. Make they push me, so make D Black people push me small.
But now you go suffer because now here be Ghana.
they go ship me.
Yeah, but that's what we have for you in our entertainment bit on Drive Time. Please make sure you go over to myjoyonline.com for more information. My name is Kofi Hayford, and tonight I'm back on your radio with Overdrive, the Wednesday edition. Please don't miss out. We're live at 8:05.
All right. Thank you very much for updating us, Mr. Hayford.